Simon replaces Julie Payette, who resigned in January. The Right Honourable Richard Wagner, Chief Justice of Canada's Supreme Court, has fulfilled the Governor-General's duties since then. He's in Ottawa. I'd like to start with your reaction to Mary Simon being sworn in today.
Well, it's a great day for Canada today with the swearing-in ceremony of our new Governor-General. I attended, of course, as you know, the ceremony, and I think that she made a great speech and very enthusiastic. And I think she'll be serving our Canadian people very well here and abroad.
Now, given the role that you took on for the past 6 months or so, did you talk to her at all before taking on this role?
Yes, I had lunch with her last week. It was a very pleasant lunch. And we discussed many things, and some of the tasks I was called to do, and some other issues. So it was a very pleasant lunch.
So imagine we just pulled up a chair at that lunch table. What did you guys talk about? What advice did you give her? What questions did she have?
I said that she was privileged, just as I was very privileged and honored to serve as the administrator in the interim, because it was a very important job. Very diverse task to do. There are the official documents to be signed, but also the protocols, the ceremonies, and one of the things that I enjoy the most, that will stay with me, and that's what I told her, are the ceremonies when I was able to give awards to Canadians across the country. It was always a moving moment. To see them with their family and friend, and we have so nice Canadians everywhere who made some big achievements in many different areas. And for me, it was always very moving to be able to preside the ceremonies. So that's what I told her, amongst many things.
I was going to say, was there one piece of advice that stood out to you as something that she should know about walking into this environment?
Well, my take is that she's very knowledgeable and very experienced woman. So I didn't have to give her much advice. I think that she has a great CV. She's very distinguished. She's got a lot of experience, a wealth of experience. And so I didn't need to give her advice on anything.
Fair enough. And one thing I want to ask you about is you walked into a workplace environment, a staff that had gone through a very public, very traumatic experience. I wonder if you can share what it was like going into Rideau Hall, trying to motivate a team, a staff there, after the previous boss had to quit amid bullying and harassment allegations.
Well, I took the assignment at the end of January, and one of my first tasks and what I asked to do is to be able to speak to the staff at Rideau Hall. There were about 150 people there, and I was telling them that their work was important, that they were doing excellent work, that the reason why Canada has such a good reputation in the world is partly because of their work. So I tried to reassure them, and I found people at Rideau Hall very committed, engaged people, good people, professional people, who only want to please you, to do the right thing, and so that's what I told them. And for me, one of the best aspects of my tenure was to be able to meet and work with those people at Rideau Hall, but also people at the Privy Council. Very professional, knowledgeable, and they want also to do the right thing, the right way.
Now, drawing on from your own experience, I know it was just a brief time in this role. Did you learn anything that you can share with the federal government to ensure that there isn't another situation like this that happens again?
Well, that's not for me to give advice on that issue, but I'm sure they will draw the proper lessons for the future.
And so when you went in there to have those conversations to motivate people, did you notice a change in tone at all? Was there relief when you walked in and there was a change about?
Well, I think they were happy to see me coming in. I think they were happy to hear also my comments. That's my understanding. Maybe you should ask them the questions, and they may be happy to answer your questions. But my understanding is that they were very happy. I was happy also to meet with them. I think it was necessary, and I truly believe that those people deserve the best treatment possible because they are good, experienced, professional people.
We often talk about the significance of the office of the Governor General and how Canadians view it. How do you, taking your experience from this, how do you reflect on the office and the role the Governor General plays in this country?
I must tell you that, I discovered the importance of the task. It's so diverse. On one day, you will sign order in council, you will sign commissions. On the following day, you will greet ambassadors, foreign ambassadors to the country, and the following day you will preside a ceremony to award the Order of Canada to Canadians in many provinces. So it's very diverse, and that's probably the aspect of which I discovered and I appreciated the most. And I also realized that we have some robust and great institutions in Canada. It was kind of reassuring in a way, but the machinery of government, the institutions, they are strong, and we have very good and professional people handling those aspects of the government machinery. So for me, it was new, and I was very happy with the outcome.
One last thing that I want to ask you about that is not related to the Governor General's office is there any timeline in play about the Supreme Court as to when you might go back to in-person hearings?
That's a good question. We'll have some meetings within the next couple of days to decide when, as a matter of fact, when we could open the court, because the building is closed to the public. So I wish that we could open the building soon, but we'll have to follow the health authorities' guidelines, and hopefully within the next few days we'll know more about the next session in the fall.
I was going to say, is there a certain criteria that you're looking for before you say, okay, open the building, we can start doing this in person again?
Oh, the first criteria is safety. I want to make sure that we will open, the operations will be dealt with safety for the employees, safety for judges, safety also for the lawyers coming in. So in following the guidelines of the health authority, I think we'll be sure to succeed.
Chief Justice, I want to say thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to speak to you.
Hi, I'm Vashi Capellos, host of Power in Politics. See more of our show by subscribing to the CBC News channel or click the link for another video.